Hello, Dream Team. Welcome back to our podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful people, Dream Team, welcome to another exciting podcast of Here's a Thought with the Max. My name is Lerato Mageta.
And my name is Phetola Mageta.
I always forget to do this, guys. Yeah.
I feel like we haven't had this podcast in a while. I'm excited to be back.
Don't be fooled by how we release things. It's just, we haven't sat here in a while. Yeah.
So, baby.
Yeah.
Today's conversation. So, we're going to title this conversation after we've had the conversation because we can't
agree on what to title it. Because
right?
you want to, Ghana, what do they call it?
Grab you.
Bait. What do they call it?
Clickbait.
You understand what I'm to say. We don't know which one is more, but yeah. We'll title it after this and then you'll see in the title.
So, Dream Team, the reason we're having this conversation is because this was a hot topic this week. There was a certain influencer who was trending this past
I shouldn't be laughing.
We're not going to mention any names, guys, because we are not a tabloid, right?
I like those tabloids.
This one wants to mention names. Why not Maurice?
I like those. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we saw Mbali, and she was training for all the wrong reasons. We're not that channel, guys.
We're not that channel. And also, I'm a bit nervous about dropping local celebs and influencers because it's like kopana motho go santini a tlhaba ga mpama.
And ke kopane le yena last week wa pola ko botsa.
So this influencer is trending because
for all the wrong reasons.
Baby man. Sorry. Because she was having an affair with a married man, or a married man was having an affair with her.
Sure.
Right? And I saw, I think the Twitter streets were torn, right? But a higher percentage of people felt like people have no reason coming at her because she's not the married one and she's not the one who broke the vows. So basically she's not the one who made the vows, so she had no vows to break.
Yeah.
Right? And I think obviously she was trending because she's the bigger celebrity in this case.
That's an important point.
The guy was trending, but people were not really interested in this guy.
Because he's not the point of interest. Right? He's not the famous one.
And people were dragging the lady.
Yeah.
So we thought we should bring it onto this platform and talk about it.
I am not ready for this one. Guys!
I want to hear what you're going to say first. So what do you think, baby? So we had two titles. Who is... Is the side accountable to uphold? Yeah.
Is the side responsible for upholding the main's marriage vows? Or what I was saying was, should the side be held accountable?
Didn't you say the same thing?
No, responsible and accountable.
Okay. Hey, wait again, guys.
And they're two different things.
Maybe we can have that conversation.
You understand what I'm saying?
On this platform.
Okay. So first of all right. So hear me out, guys. Hear me out.
Yeah.
So first of all, I think the difference between who should be held responsible and who should be held accountable are different because I think that both of them are responsible, right?
Yeah.
For not having an affair. If a woman knows that a man is married, if a man knows that a woman is married, they are both responsible for not entering into that relationship. But they are not both accountable.
Okay.
So, the one that is married.
Why are you smiling?
So because
unpopular opinion.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like I'm entering into one of those let me explain type things, right? So I feel like, and this is just going to be my opening statement, I think that the one that is married in a covenant is the one that is held accountable.
Okay.
But they are both responsible.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that they're both responsible and they should both be held accountable.
Okay.
And this is why
I knew that already. Yeah.
And I'm going to say this based on the principles of God and the principles of what is expected of us. And I know that other people might say, yeah, but I'm not Christian, so I'm not going to uphold any Christian standards. And what I'm going to say, I'm not going to mince my words on this one. The principles of the kingdom apply, whether you're Christian or not.
For sure.
I strongly believe that. It's like you reap what you sow. It's a Christian principle, but it applies to people that are also not Christian.
100%.
And a whole lot more principles, right?
Right.
So the reason I say that they're both responsible and both held accountable, I believe that the side, right, be it a man or be it a woman, because I think sometimes when we speak about a side, people automatically think of a side chick. But we do know that there are women.
Side guys. Side ricks.
What are they? Side
Ricks.
Or is it a rig?
No.
Was a rig like
It's
Ricky?
the other.
Oh, rig.
You replace the R with another letter. You understand?
Oh, wow.
Hey, you asked. I answered.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So I believe that the side baby is complicit, right? And
Agreed.
complicit means that you are responsible for helping someone commit a crime. In this instance, commit a sin. So when God comes, God is not going to just look for the one who made the vows. God is also going to come looking for you, because the Bible is very clear about adultery. If a married man is cheating with you, you are also committing adultery. And I think people don't understand that. People think that the one who's committing adultery is the one who's married. But even if you're a single person having an affair with a married man, you are committing adultery.
I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree because of the Bible as well.
Okay.
Actually.
What is it?
So,
which part?
Hear me out. All right.
Yeah.
So, the Garden of Eden, there was a covenant between Adam, Eve, and God.
Yes.
Like in a marriage. There was a man, there was a woman, there was God. Then the side, being the snake, came in and was like, do you want somebody's peach? Right?
Yeah.
And then Eve ate of the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
When God came to the garden, who did he ask to account?
Okay.
He didn't ask the snake.
I've got answers for this.
Okay, no, that's cool. Let me finish.
But you asked me a question.
He didn't. So even when Adam was like, it's this woman that you gave me, God was like, nah, my covenant is with you and I'm holding you accountable.
Yeah.
Does it mean that the enemy was not responsible for the demise of mankind? No, the enemy was absolutely responsible, but God only held man accountable.
Okay. No, I respect that. I respect that. And I think also, I also feel like baby with the responsible and the accountable, could it also not be semantics? Because if we're also going to speak about the Bible, we know that after all of that happened in the Garden of Eden, we know that God gave man authority to literally crush the snake's head, which shows you how displeased God was with the snake for being involved in that triangle square or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And the problem is what we do is we assume that authority when God didn't necessarily give it to us in a specific instance.
Okay.
So this is when you find women attacking other women fighting them, and you're not looking at your partner and
Yeah.
going, yo, I have a covenant with you. I have a relationship with you. You and I stood before God and we made a promise to one another, which is something that I'm very against.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that the perpetrator on the outside should go scot-free, but very often what we don't do is look within our relationships and say, you are my wife. You are my husband.
Yeah.
I stood at the altar with you. Instead, what we often do, and this has become a trend lately on social media, where you find women dragging each other like crazy in these Twitter streets, in these Instagram streets, and it's just like, yeah, when are you don't know your father, your mother, this, whatever. And I'm like, yo, deal with the man,
Yeah.
because he's the one that made a promise to you, not the side.
I agree, baby. I think deal with the man, right? Let's not confuse issues here, right? So I feel like, true, when a man or a woman steps out, the blame is misdirected. And I feel like for people, the blame is misdirected because it's easy sort of to spew hate and anger at a party that you have no link, that you have no connection with.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy because your partner, you obviously love your partner. Yes, you're angry at them, but now you need to spew anger at someone, whatever. So I agree that definitely direct the anger and the frustration and all those negative emotions towards your partner, right? Let's say you and I, if I step out or if you step out, yes, let's deal with it. But like we're saying that the sides cannot say that they're not responsible or they cannot be held accountable because they did not make the vows. I'll tell you why also. If I commit a crime, babe, and you're driving the getaway car, if the police find out who committed the crime, you are going down with me. They're not going to say no when you are just driving the drive-away car. You are going to jail with me because you were a willing participant in a criminal activity.
All right. How do you propose that we as a society deal with the side?
So I think, you know what? I think we can't say how do we deal with the side because we have to deal with both parties. I think we have to strongly condemn both parties. So I also feel like it was, it was kind of not sad, but it was unfortunate that the one side was only being dragged. And I also
Which
feel
side?
like
Say which
the
side.
side. The side was being dragged.
Yeah.
Which,
But remember,
which
you
begs-
opened up by saying that she's the more popular one.
she's the more, but even if she wasn't popular, I think, I think in any, I think
No,
in
there was
life,
there was a DJ, a guy. You remember who?
Oh,
Yeah, there was a DJ guy who
okay.
stepped out on his woman and he was dragged, and he
Okay.
was the more popular of the two.
Yeah, do you think he was like dragged
Yeah.
like this woman?
Yeah, he was dragged.
I don't remember him being called like names and whatever. And
He was
also,
dragged.
because I also feel like is it not expected sort of for men, like society has sort of made it okay for men to step out as opposed to women? Because then it's like, yeah, okay, he's a man. But then women always face the harsher sentence
Yes.
for stepping out or for being complicit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. And but I think I don't want us splitting hairs here in this
Yeah.
conversation as well, because at the end of the day, it has happened on both sides. I don't want us to now have a conversation about which one was more serious than the other one. You know what I mean? The point is there was dragging, you know, on both sides when it came to who was the more popular person, because people want to be relevant. So if I'm going to speak about famous person X had an affair with non-famous person Y, of course, my tweets are going to get a lot more attention if I'm tweeting about famous person X as opposed to non-famous person Y, no matter what the gender is. You know, but the reason why I'm asking this question to say, how do we deal with the side? How should society deal with it? Because I have an issue with the fact that the truth is this. We can probably come up with answers when it comes to the married person. To that question. When it comes to the married person, you say, listen, at the end of the day, and this is what we believe, you know, we always speak about it. When somebody wants to step out, they're going to step out. You know, that's the reality. You need to do an inventory, you know, of your marriage, figure out where you guys are at, figure out where you want to go. Do you still really want to be in this? And hold that man accountable, because you're going to deal with one side, and then you're going to deal with another side, and then you're going to deal with another side, and then you're going to look like the crazy person. This is why I'm going, it's a futile exercise. Deal with the person who came into this covenant, because you're going to be dealing with sides now. Now it's like, you're embarrassing me, man. Last year it was this one, then it was that one, then it was that one. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just a futile exercise. Now, I'm not saying that person, you know, shouldn't catch some heat. You know, I'm not saying they shouldn't catch some heat, but I don't know. I think that you must allow God to deal with that person, your responsibility, and I think, and I don't believe in judgment. So in the sense that I think that it is between a man and a woman to, within their household, sort out their things. You know what I mean? It's really between them and God. And yes, somebody might say, yeah, but we were witnesses and we were, I agree with you, you know, but you don't know the dynamic between two people within a household, you know? And I think that between the two of them, they need to work it out with God. I always say this, and I'm going to say it again. And I've said it slightly before. Guys, it doesn't matter how much you go through his or her phone. It doesn't matter if you track them. It doesn't matter. When a person wants to cheat, they're going to cheat. It's just the reality. Deal with things within your household. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing sides forever. And that's where I'm coming from.
Do you know where I'm coming from, baby?
I'm
coming from the perspective, yes, if a man or a woman wants to step out, they're going to step out. But guys, don't be that willing participant, Luena.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like...
But that's where the responsibility comes in, where I say they should be held responsible.
I think they should be held responsible and accountable.
Okay.
And I think I feel strongly about it. And you know, I know some people might say, yeah, I'm probably saying this because I'm married and whatever. No, I felt this way. Remember we spoke about it. I felt this way when I was 21 and a married man approached me. And I remember, baby, first of all, I was livid because I was like, you don't respect me. Who do you think I am? Do you think that I'm gonna, go out with a married man? But also, now that I'm older, I understand that he probably saw it happening, that, you know, there are willing participants out there. And someone raised a very important point, and I don't know how, Dream Team, how you feel about it. Someone said that, and I'm going to speak on the side of women, and I think it was a man who said it. This man was like, women hate each other.
True story.
So do we really hate each other? I didn't know that we hated each other. I didn't know that we hated each other.
But no, because just now when I mentioned the DJ, you said to me, yeah, but you know, was he really dragged, like whatever? Because you understand that when it comes to women will climb on top of each other for the same thing that a man did, and the man will not reap the consequences.
So then could it be that because as women, we don't have a strong sister code, that maybe there are all these comments about, leave this girl alone, this girl is single, she can go out with whoever she wants to go out with, which I don't agree with. I'm like, if you are going to be a side, I feel like you should be held responsible and accountable for being a willing participant in the breakdown of a covenant.
No.
I think so.
No.
I think so.
No, because
Dream Team,
I feel like...
Please do put your comments, because we can agree to disagree.
No, yeah,
right?
we're agreeing to disagree.
Yeah.
No, this idea that we are going to shift responsibility, or we must have shared responsibility.
Yeah.
I need to take full responsibility for stepping out on my wife.
But baby, yes, I agree. Take full responsibility. But also, the other party must also take responsibility. Because you are saying that it's not a 50-50 responsibility issue.
Yeah, it's not.
I feel like it is. Dream Team, what do you think?
No, it's not. Because you've always said to me, a woman can't steal your husband.
Yes. No,
right?
I don't believe in stealing people.
So in the same breath, a man...
Guys, a willing participant, if I now go to Thailand, there is a drug syndicate.
Yeah.
There's always a drug lord. There's always the kingpin at the top. If I decide to put drugs in my afro and go to Thailand to ship those drugs, I'm equally responsible.
That example.
But it's the same example.
Not really.
I'm being complicit, and I'm helping these people further their agenda of drug trafficking.
But why don't you guys get the same sentence? Why would you not get the same sentence if the drug lord...
I'll probably even get a bigger sentence, because the drug lords are hardly ever caught.
Yes, but if they are caught...
I don't know what the sentence is. What is the sentence?
No, come on, babe. You know they're going to the slammer for... They're getting 20 life sentences.
Oh, is it?
There's no way you're going to get a Picanini...
a mule.
And be like, you have destroyed society.
Yeah.
Why don't they get the same sentence?
Okay, maybe not the same sentence, but baby. So I feel like, my love, I feel like stepping out has been, even in the Bible, there was adultery, there were affairs and whatnot. But I feel like we are moving into an age where it is becoming more acceptable, and people aren't... It's just like, no. And I think for me, I'm just like, if we can bring the fear of God
you can't
into
not
into
fear,
people, but like fear in the sense of the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
Right? If we can do
that's
that.
That's the crazy thing. That's what I'm saying. That's up to God.
It's up to us as people.
Sway? So you believe that if we chastise these people, if we judge them...
Not chastise, but if we hold them accountable.
How?
And responsible.
How?
And condemn it.
Okay, cool.
In our words. In our words. Because it's not like, but in our words, in our speech, we cannot be encouraging it. For me,
wait. Nobody's talking about encouraging
baby, that's what I'm saying, that other people are encouraging it by saying, leave this one alone.
I don't agree with that.
You see, so I'm saying that in our speech, in our conduct, if I have a friend who is stepping out with a married man, I can't be entertaining that friend.
I agree.
My friend needs to know what she can't come to me.
I agree.
Do you see what I mean?
Let me put where my sentiment is.
Okay.
Right? I don't know if you guys know, but I'm very big on taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't like this idea that somebody is going to be intentional about stepping out on their marriage, and now they don't have to take full responsibility. And it's just the way that I filter in my mind, right? Where it's like, no, for me, it feels like Adam going, no, but Lord, it's this woman you gave. Yeah, we are both responsible. We must both take the blame. And I'm like, nah, fam. For me, God will deal with that serpent.
Yeah.
The way he deals with that serpent. We have a covenant over here, right? If I'm going to go out and be intentional, actually, it doesn't matter whether it was intentional or not, you know, can't come back and say, baby, I was drunk. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's for me, you did what you wanted to do, and being intoxicated gave you permission to do it, right? But that's another story for another day, right? I'm just saying, guys, that whether you're a man or a woman and you're in covenant and you're in a relationship, the person that should be held accountable rather is the person that made the vows. That is for me. It is, I do not condone the behavior of the side in any way whatsoever. And I think that person is definitely responsible. All right. But we can't now say, because this is what I fear, right? It's this idea then that if the marriage ends up falling apart as a result of that affair that they found out about, then it's like, oh, that woman destroyed my marriage. No, she
I don't
didn't.
agree with that. I don't agree with that.
She didn't.
I don't agree with that.
It was your man. It was your wife. They were the ones that made a choice, and they need to be held responsible, and they need to be accountable. Like I'm going back to the garden to say, when God came, he didn't ask the snake.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, so what's up? No. He dealt with Adam and Eve, and he said, what happened? Who told you that you were naked? It means that you guys ate of the forbidden fruit. That's the basis of where I'm coming from.
So in my parting words, as you can see here at Dream Team, we are agreeing to disagree, and it's healthy to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Now in my parting words, I'm going to say that both people must be held accountable and responsible. If you're a willing participant, you are responsible. Yes, we're not going to say that you broke someone's marriage. Both people were responsible for the breakdown of the marriage. I strongly, strongly, strongly believe that. And I strongly believe that when the Bible says do not commit adultery, they're not just talking to the vow maker. They are speaking to anyone who is a willing participant and anyone who's complicit in helping that person break the vows.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree on this point. I'm the first one to say, so I was the first one to say that if you're dating and you have no intention of marrying the person that you're dating,
you're actually having an affair.
You're having an affair with them, right? You know, I agree. I think we agree fundamentally. Fundamentally we agree. I just think that and maybe I'm feeling like, especially as men, like we need to just take responsibility for our nonsense.
Yeah.
So I was looking for the word. You know what I'm saying? And for far too long, it's the side is the one that has been catching heat. Yeah. You know, and maybe that's kind of where I'm coming from. And I'm just going, guys, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. And to I would say I'll speak to the ladies. I'm all for taking responsibility. I believe that definitely if you mess up, take full ownership. You can't blame the side. But I will go further to speak to the women out there. I think 9 out of 10 also, most of the time sides are normal people like me and you, right? And what happens is sometimes the sides really think that this man is going to leave or this woman is going to leave their partner and be with them. And guys, God will never show you someone else's husband as your own. God will never show you someone else's wife as your own. I do not believe, because basically we are saying that then God is encouraging you to commit adultery, which goes against his word. And we know that even the Bible says that God honors his word above his own name. So he's not going to do that, child. So in closing, that man or woman is not going to leave their wife or husband.
Yeah,
the wife or husband, they're not crazy. They're not... Because, usually when people step out, it's like, my wife is crazy. I'm in the middle of a divorce.
What I think is crazy?
I'm going to leave her anyway.
Yeah. What I think is crazy?
Yeah.
What I think is crazy is that this has been a modus operandi for like all of history.
Yeah.
And people still believe it. Like, that for me is... I don't know why you would trust somebody that would slander their partner like that, like defame them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care what I'm going through with my wife. Like, for me to defame her, you know what I mean? To like speak down on her, speak ill of her and whatever, I would check that person's character, man.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
You can't...
That's so important.
Yeah, you can't devote your life to somebody and then jiggy you just turn around. And guys, look, I understand that people are in difficult marriages and whatever, but at the end of the day, if you're still married, you still have a covenant with that person,
and to protect their honor.
You have a responsibility to protect their nakedness, protect their honor, and I for anybody who's going through a really difficult relationship, an abusive one or one that's just actually abusive in any way, because there are many forms of abuse. I really do sympathize, and I'm sorry about that. But we still have a responsibility to. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to make whatever choices that you want to make moving forward. But for as long as you're in that covenant, like, come on. Yes, get help. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Get help. But don't defame your partner and start talking ill about them and all of this. And, because...
Don't talk smack.
Anyway.
This was a very loaded conversation. I'm interested to hear what the dream team has to say. I would imagine there's going to be a lot of agreeing and disagreeing with either myself or Lerato, and it's okay.
Can I just make a disclaimer, baby?
Yeah.
Guys, I've seen somebody comment, like, when we deal with these hard topics, they go, did you see their body language? Guys, listen. My wife will attest to this. I'm very tired tonight. I am sorry. I'm just tired. That's all.
So do you think they'll be like
did you see Mr. Max? He was so uncomfortable. Did you see how he was slouching, looking away? Listen, I'm just tired, guys. All right.
Yeah, but this was another riveting installment of Here's a Thought with the Max.
Comment below.
Guys, and has another Max, man.
Hey,
why
guys.
do people call us the Max?
Guys, yeah.
It's the Max.
We are not the Max, guys.
Not the Max. No, man, stop it.
I don't know who told guys, I don't know who told you we are the Max.
Like, I heard even my sister the other day was like, hello, the Max. No. Don't do that.
We are working with, they're like the Max. Guys, how can you? No, wait. Literally every episode. Welcome to another installment of
Here's a Thought. Love is Virgin with the Max. Yes.
Max. Like MAX, guys.
Yeah.
With the Max.
Yeah, but we love you guys.
Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on that notification bell to know every single time we upload a new installment. One time. This was too real. Oh yes. Peace and blessings, people. We out.
Love
you know what it is.
Bye.